It's understandable that some landlords have been forgiving with payments towards their tenants. However, there's nothing really binding them to it. And it's understandable if you think about it. Landlords will still have to pay utilities, and with a prominent tax coming up in July, there's a lot that they have to pay on their end too.
A number of people who have contacted us to say, my landlord is requesting the full month's rent, my landlord is demanding the full month's rent, I can't pay it, is just out of this world.
Many are left wondering what exactly they're going to do. Rent has gone from a nuisance of a monthly payment to something that can have life-shattering results. I caught up with Sia Weaver, campaign coordinator for Housing Justice for All, to talk about the landscape for tenants.
The first thing that we're calling for is we're calling for the state, Governor Cuomo, to issue an executive order that would cancel rent, mortgage, and utility payments for the duration of the crisis with no obligation to repay.
With New York having the highest amount of COVID patients throughout the U.S., many are using Cuomo's eviction moratorium to figure out just exactly what they're going to do. And true, in this 3-month moratorium, you can't get evicted. However, the money you owe to your landlord is still standing. And with over 5.4 million renters in New York alone, that puts a lot of questions in people's minds.
I was unemployed, or am unemployed, and just barely scraping by. So, now with this new reality and this crisis, this just makes sense, to withhold rent from our landlords and to simply say that we're not going to pay for what is effectively our means of survival.
While Sia works with New York State directly, her organization tries to help tenants all throughout the nation. This is important because if you haven't already, there is going to be some sort of financial stress that comes from this pandemic. A study found that even before the pandemic, 78% of Americans were living paycheck to paycheck. And true, if you make under $75,000, you will be getting a stimulus check for $1,200. However, that's a one-time payment that can either go directly to rent, or if you need to pay for food, or if you need to pay for a car, or if you need to pay for pretty much anything else that life throws your way, already on top of unemployment.
New York, epicenter of COVID, it's the epicenter of real estate power, but it's also the epicenter of the tenants' rights movement. And we have been leading the nation at strong tenant movements and strong pro-tenant policies for 100 years, no exaggeration. I have a lot of faith in the number of people who are joining in with the housing justice movement right now, and I'm confident that we will do the right thing and that New York will continue to lead in the way that we always do.